During the Japanese launch of Heaven Burns Red, I fell in love with this game as it contains such a wonderful, fun, and sad story. Those who've been around on my channel know that I've been advocating for an English release of Heaven Burns Red since its Japanese release, and because of that, I want to thank Star Ace for sponsoring today's video in support of Heaven Burns Red. YoStar picked up this game for its English release, and I couldn't be happier to give it a try. Today, I'm going to be spending time sharing more information about the game with all of you. Just before the release of Heaven Burns Red, we met every single pre-registration goal thanks to all of you. You can download Heaven Burns Red today as it launched on November 15th on Android, iOS, and PC via the official website to obtain all of the rewards as you progress through the game. If you'd like to see more Heaven Burns Red on the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and once again, thank you Star Ace for sponsoring this video. For the fans of anime such as Angel Beats and Air, the story within this game comes from the creative mind of such anime masterpieces, Jun Maeda. So you can expect an emotional tale to be told and for your emotions to be played with throughout the entire story. Bright Flyer Studios collaborated with Jun Maeda to create Heaven Burns Red, and its soul shows throughout the music, storytelling, and the art within the game. The story is told from the perspective of Ruka Kayamori, a popular musician that's enrolled in a school built to develop women who will serve as a defense for humanity in a battle against an alien entity called Cancer. While I don't want to get too deep, I do want to warn that this game is meant to be a tearjerker. Heaven Burns Red is all about developing bonds, and you'll see through moments like this where the lighthearted fun will kick in.
話しかけていい？テンション上がりすぎだろう。でもデバッグも兼ねられるか。話しかけてみろよ。よーし、お前に名前をつけてやろう。お前の名前は KETSU でケツ。わかりました。私はケツです。うわー！覚えちまった！どうした？なんでそんな下品な名前をつけた！いや、シリに対抗して。あれはお尻じゃねえ！いや、私も特にお尻を意識してつけたわけじゃないから安心しろ。どうだ、気に入ったか、ケツ。はい、気に入りました。よかった。よくねえ！毎回私がケツって呼ばなきゃならねえんだぜ。2文字だからめっちゃ呼びやすいじゃん。なあ、ケツ。はい。というわけでケツに決定。じゃあな、よろしくでございます。うわー！逃げられたー！
The combat in Heaven Burns Red is a very simple turn-based system that's centered around 6 girls with different specialties. These specialties are Attacker, Breaker, Buffer, Blaster, Healer, and a Debuffer. In battle, you'll control 3 of the 6 characters at a time with the ability to switch between an additional 3 for a total of 6 characters that can be used in battle. It does feel very traditional in mechanics with the addition of the character swapping mechanic to fill specific roles. For example, in this variant of a turn-based system, you'll want to keep your shield as high as possible because once it's broken in battle, you can't get it back, which will leave your character vulnerable and easy to kill. What you'll want to do once a character's shield gets low is swap to a healer who is on your team to refill that shield. This is a good example of filling a needed role for a brief period of time before swapping to another. If you want to break the enemy's shield for faster damage, you'll want a breaker. If you broke the enemy's shield and want to finish it off by dealing HP damage, you'll want an attacker. It's a very simple system, but as the story progresses, you'll find a bit of depth in it.
使わせてもらうぜ。こいつでどうだ。もらった。待ってました。よし、チャンスだ。これでいけるはずよ。サイキックがさえ渡る。ちゃんねー。逃がさへんで。
Now, this is a turn-based RPG. You'll be spending a lot of time grinding to make sure your characters are powered up enough so that their abilities, their equipment, everything is up to par, especially after you finish that first chapter, which will unlock more areas for you to grind for more gear. And one of those areas is going to be in the power training location in flashback battles where you'll get experience, materials, equipment, all the things that you need just by fighting the enemies there. Now, I'm very well aware that a lot of you guys don't have time to be grinding a game for long periods of time. This game does require a bit of a commitment in order to grind your characters up and get them sufficient enough to enjoy the game. But one of the features that's in this that would be incredibly helpful to some people is this arena. You see, here are the combat missions that I was talking about before, and once you start one, you're able to pick your team and you go into battle. And then once you start this fight, you can just put it in auto, allow your team to go ahead and finish the fight on their own. And once that fight's over, you'll be greeted with this screen where you'll see all the experience that you've gained and then the materials that you've earned. And once you turn on power saving mode and then press fight again, you'll see a black screen, and that black screen will show you that you have 8 hours and 40 minutes that it will grind, and it'll show you a timer with how many wins you've completed. Now you see right here on the right of me, you see an in-game button. You'll simply select that and it will continue grinding even though you are not playing the game for 8 hours and 40 minutes. If you manage to get past the entire 8 hours and 40 minutes, you'll come back to a ton of materials and some experience. This is how I managed to actually get ahead in the game and be strong enough to defeat the final boss in the chapter 1 section. So yeah, this is incredibly useful. Now, I've seen a lot of confusion revolving around the content that's going to be available in the game. And to my understanding, there's going to be at least 3 chapters of main story, and then this event section is going to unlock after you complete chapter 1. Once you complete chapter 1, all of this becomes available. But you will have to unlock certain chapters in order to participate in them. But as you can see, all of these events that contain their own story, their own event shop with their own rewards are all in the game instead of waiting like we did in the Japanese version of the game. You even have this score challenge, which puts your skills to the test, all of your builds for your characters, and you go against specific enemies in order to get rewards that will help you progress and pull for more characters. You guys are the gotcha heads, not me, so yeah. I got a double S. Got a double S on the first one. Motherly love. Got an S. Double S. Supernatural wonder. Oh, is this the girl with the pink hair? Wait, is she good? Oh, she looks fire. She has a scythe. Okay. Oh,
我が前に広がるは万丈。
Supreme outcome. Okay, you guys are right. I listened to you guys. I listened to you. Okay. Star Spangled successor. And it's an S. Okay. And that's just the first one. And that's just the first one. It doesn't happen only once. Let's go. S. Okay. It's a dupe. But it's out. What? Whoa. Brother! All these S ranks. Who's this?
無駄に綺麗な星空だな。
But it needlessly
最後がこんな
sorry,
夜も
Sky.
よかろう。
Who's this? That voice is aggressive. Who's this? What's taking so long? Bruh. With all of that said, I really do think Heaven Burns Red is a game that you have to try. If you're a fan of visual novels, the anime angel beats, epic music from Japanese artists, and love turn-based combat, Heaven Burns Red is for you as it combines all those elements and so much more. Heaven Burns Red is now available on Android, iOS, and PC via the official website. If you're a crybaby like me, this game will not only fill you with joy with all the stupid moments, but it'll also get you really emotional, which I think that's a sign of really good storytelling. I promise that these first 2 chapters within the game will sell you on playing this game for the long run. Anyways, I once again want to thank Star Ace for sponsoring today's video, as I've been waiting for a very long time to finally play this, and after playing the first chapter again in English, I know that this game was worth the wait. Have a wonderful day, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay chaotic. Peace out, everyone.